All right, on today's episode of The Wisecrack, we're taking it all the way down to McAllen, Texas. That's right, all the way down to the border, right? And we got a special guest with us. We got Alex with us, brother. So how you doing today?
I'm good. And how about yourself?
I'm doing good, brother. Well, thank you for taking time for talking to me and getting just finishing your work day. So before we get started, how was the work day? Was it challenging, easy day, or what was the day like?
I mean, it was a pretty normal day. There's always complications, but once I'm done with it, I'm done with it. I don't worry about it to the next day.
There you go. So that's what's up. So
Yeah.
let's start all the way from the beginning, right? So I wanna ask, when did you get started with windshield repair, and what made you get into like the auto glass industry?
It was about 2015. About
Hmm.
2015, about 10 years ago. A buddy of mine, he saw that I was looking for work, and he thought he was already doing it himself, working for somebody else. And he knew that I wasn't really like shy, I guess, to approach people, and that was pretty much the main thing of the business. They were at a car wash, and doing it was a lot of approaching,
Hmm.
and yeah, so I pretty much learned there. But within like the first week, I kind of already knew that that was something that I was gonna like to do on my own.
Hmm.
So I just got the hang of the customer service side and the technical side of it, and I got confident and I started my own business.
There you go. Well, congrats to you for starting your own business, but for getting started with windshield repair, and still being in it. What this going into your 11th year. So you said two things that picked up with me, right? One, you got to be able to approach people, and there's two parts to windshield repair, in my opinion. It's the sales part of it, and then it's the technical part of it. But being comfortable to talk to people is extremely important, because I always tell people a lot of times windshield repair doesn't always sell itself. You got to kind of do the salesmanship to let people know what windshield repair is, and what you can accomplish by getting a repair. So, uh,
Yeah, people still today are surprised that it can even be done. A lot of
Mm.
people think that it needs to be replaced even for a small chip.
Yeah. Now, and I look at your Instagram and Facebook pages, and you always educate people on what is windshield repair, what to get from it. So even before they show up, I think like you do a good job on setting the expectation before they show up and explaining what can be accomplished with a windshield repair. So when they do show up, it's even less of a pitch of explaining everything to them, because it's always out there in all your materials, from the photos to the videos and things like that. So shout out to you for actually explaining what can ultimately be accomplished through windshield repair, and trying to better the industry and let people know by educating them what windshield repair is all about.
Yeah, for sure. I've been trying to be more vocal out there versus just showing the repair, but it's
Yeah.
more a little bit more intimidating to be speaking and
Yeah.
stuff on the videos. But I notice when I do put my voice out there or my face out there, it really picks up things for sure.
Nah, that's for sure, man. I always tell people a lot of times, especially when it comes to windshield repair, people know you offer a service, but people also like connection, and people buy relationships. And when they feel like you got a connection with them and you vibe right off the bat, like it's easier to transact business with someone who's likable and someone that you like. So, being in front of the camera, I know it's intimidating for a lot of people, but letting people know who you are so they can kind of get a feel of who you are and what you're all about is extremely helpful, especially when on social media, like promoting your business. They get a sense of the location, they get a sense of who you are and what you do. So for those people that are a little shy, like try recording yourself, try to make some content, see if it can help you. And for some people it do, some people it don't. But that is, in my opinion, a really big thing.
Yeah, it is for sure. I've
Yeah.
only done very few. I've only done one actually with my face on there, and like it's like instant sales. In the comment
Yeah.
section, people start asking how much and where you
Yep.
at, and
Yeah, I saw that video, and that's when people start coming. You're like, dang, I got to do this more often, but it can be intimidating. But shout out to you for starting. You got to start somewhere and try, but knowing that you can
yeah.
get results from that. So, let's transition real quick. Talking about equipment and stuff, right? And tell me about like your go-to, like some of your go-to items with windshield repair. You got a go-to bridge, go-to resin, go-to light. What's some of your go-to items?
Yeah, for the ones that have like a lot of cracks in them, like a star break,
Mm-hmm.
I like to use the B250 on those. The ones that are more delicate, that's like my go-to, pretty much with the 3000 bond Magna bond resin.
Mm-hmm.
On the more delicate ones, I always use the B250, and then on the ones that are just like bubble chips, I like to use the what's it, the B150.
Yeah, B150 small
Um,
one. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I feel like since I feel like that one gives a little bit more pressure. I just go a little lighter and it's easy
Mhm,
to repair the bubble chips with those.
mhm. Yeah, now we got 3 bridges, B150, B250, B350, all B300, they all work, really well, when using them. And, the resin premium bond resin is golden when using the resin. It can repair any type of damage. I tell people that all the time. It's a good resin, all purpose, all season, and especially where you at, where it could get really hot down there, and it works, with doing the windshield repairs, just getting the glass within the right temperature range. So, when it comes to, UV lights, what kind of UV light you using?
The Delta kits, the portable one, I'm not too sure the exact name of it, but yeah, I like the wireless one. It's about
Oh, the
2
Elite
inches, I
Plus.
believe.
Yeah, yeah, the Elite Plus,
Yeah.
yeah, the light one where you got the battery, you got the built-in battery pack, you got 12-volt cord, 120 volts. So yeah, you can use that in any kind of environment, any kind of setup. So yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty solid. I mean, minute or less, and it's already cured.
Yeah, nah, that light is golden. The B150 being small and compact, get anywhere on the glass. B250 a little bit bigger, but the triangle, but you got the more uniform thickness on the glass with the three legs. So yeah, you golden with everything that you using and all of that. So with explaining that,
And it's
if
durable.
oh yeah,
So I've,
durable.
I've
Yeah, we
I've
offer.
had it. I've had it fly off of a car before and go into a million pieces, and I put it back together, and it's still good.
Yeah. Nah, it's built tough. I tell people it's like Ford, built for it tough. It's like our bridges, they're built, even the UV light. I done had one
Yeah.
for, I done held it and dropped it, and it's built in aluminum. So it can withtake,
Well,
withtake
I've
some,
had the same I've had the same B250 for since the beginning. Really, I haven't had
right.
no issues with it. Yeah, it's been 10 years of going
Yeah,
strong.
10 years, yeah. Nah, that's what's up. Yeah, so that's right there. Like if you I tell people this, if you take care of it, it'll take care of you. You know what I mean? And if you clean your
Yeah,
equipment, do right by it, it's gonna do right by you. And there you go. 10 years, B250 ain't let you down. So
yeah.
cheers. Cheers to another 10 years with that. And with being in the game for 10 years, 10 years under your belt, if you could give any advice to a new technician, what kind of advice would you give them? That's like new getting started in the industry.
I would say like a big mistake I made. I got a little ahead of myself when I left. When I was working with the other person, the other
Mhm,
company, I kind of thought I was gonna, hit the floor running and make a ton of money the first year, but it wasn't like that. You gotta take it step by step. It took a couple years to really be full time.
mhm,
I would recommend getting a job like in the evenings, maybe like 5 to 10 or 11, or even a night job, and then
mhm.
focus on the building your clientele during the day on the windshield repairs. If I were to redo it again, I would do it like that.
Yeah. Nah, that's what's up. Like you gotta start off. I try to tell people start off as side hustles, start off in the evenings,
Yeah,
try to build it up, do 2, 3 repairs a day when you get off work, 5 to 8 p.m. Try to do a couple repairs. Then if you build it from a side hustle to then like a part-time job, then after we get it from part-time, like now let's scale it up and try to go full time with it. But depending on your region and where you at, like repairs, you can be in a really busy area or you can be in a small area where it's not that much happening and you got to do a lot more work in regards to like networking and stuff. But yeah, I feel you on that advice on that end. And another question before I let you go, with McAllen being so close to the border, like how is repairs there? Is it a lot of rock chips, a lot of damage in windshields, or what's that like?
I feel like it is more than a lot of other places for some reason. I get people tell me they come from Dallas, Houston, and that they don't
Mhm,
get a chip ever over
mhm,
there, and then they come over here for a week and then they get
mhm.
a rock chip. So I hear that quite often. So, there's a lot of competition around here for sure. But it's good though. It definitely main focus. They do like I started always doing. I've been the rock chip repair. I've been doing that for the last 10 years. I've really started doing replacements the last couple years.
Mhm.
So that really picked up the business. But yeah, no, there's a lot of work around here.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's always it's just networking, kind of how you are. You make comments. I see some of your videos where you show we're here to do repair. We do repairs, we do replacements, educating people, and regardless of where you're at, like I never fear competition. It's like it's cool. I can't do every single repair, and like you can't do every repair, every replacement. So you just got to put it out there what you got going on from websites, social media presence, networking in the community to kind of build your business up and grow it. And to you, like kudos to you for going from starting out just in the industry to then working for someone to then starting your own thing to growing into a full time business. So I appreciate you. I appreciate the advice that you're giving other people, and keep crushing it, brother.
Yeah, for sure. I will.